Hey, I'm just recording a quick tutorial on how to get onto the 6.7.0 private server. So we've updated from 6.5.2. Um, some mods won't work anymore, mainly ones that have custom slots for cosmetics. But Ross has created a mod updater program to make it very easy to update all these 6.5.2 mods. That was something that we really wanted before we updated. Make sure that everyone could easily get the mods working again. There is a new cosmetic slot project which I'll be distributing though, in case you want to just remake the tables anyway, or for your future mods, and that works fine. So you want to start in the announcement channel here. When I share this tutorial, there'll probably be more in here with a text tutorial as well. I'm basically just going to describe what you need to do to get onto the build. So go to the link here, bring it onto the screen. So we've got the actual build and the patch files. You want to download the build first. It'll go wherever it goes. I've already got it downloaded, so I'm not going to bother sitting here and waiting for it. And once you're done, this is your build. Ignore anything that's not here that I have. We've been doing testing and stuff, so we've got a lot of extra stuff. You can also use Depot Downloader. So Depot Downloader, you can search it up and just go to GitHub, and click on releases here and download this. There is a tutorial on how to use it all here, and then we'll have a command that you can use to download the build as well. And that's what I used to download this originally. So I've got my Depot Downloader here. And then it's just in my box. Yeah. Once you've done that, you want to download the patch files. Forgot to mention, you probably need to turn off your Windows Defender as it will delete stuff. We have an explanation on why this is the case, which I'll be adding to the official announcement. You'll need to turn off your Windows Defender temporarily while you download these. And then what you want to do is you want to go to your Windows Defender. Let me get it up. Okay, so we go to my Windows Defender and we go to virus, virus and protection settings. Go to exclusions and just add a folder for where your build is, and we do this so that when you drag the patch files on, it doesn't get deleted by your Windows Defender. Okay, so you've got all your patch files here. Just drag these onto your build. Might need to click replace for some things. We have a launcher for it which we'll be distributing, but if it's not available at the time that you're downloading, you want to go to Dead by Daylight binaries, Win64, and we'll delete this. Find the Win shipping, create a shortcut, go to properties, and then at the end of this target, you just want to add -EAC, -NOP, and -loaded. Okay, the only other thing you need before you can get onto the builds is you need to get the World of Goo demo. I've already got it in my library, but if you go to store, type in World of Goo. There's a button down here to download the PC demo. You'll need to do this on any account, so it's in your library. You think people already have it, definitely just for this. Yeah, once you've got the demo, you're ready to launch and it should work fine. When you download in the private server, it may be up at this point in the patch files, but you will get this Eefernal launcher exe. So as opposed to using the shortcut that we just created, you can just launch with this. And whilst we're launching, I'm just going to give you a heads up. So rather than needing to be in the Discord now, you now need to be in a Steam group. So if you're not in the Steam group, it should pop up as you're loading up. We'll see it here because I'm on a different account. It should prompt me to join. Here we go. So here's the prompt. You join the group, and then if you close out, you should be able to then connect. Here we go. So yeah, just a heads up with that one. And you should be on the 6.7.0 build now. Just a bit of information about the build. So when we went up to this build, the reason it's 6.7.0 is this is officially the last update that is supported by peer-to-peer. So we can't go any higher whilst doing peer-to-peer at this time. We wanted to keep it on Unreal Engine 4.27 because a lot of people don't like modding on Unreal Engine 5, like me. There was a lot of bugs with it that we've had to spend time fixing. We will add all the fixes to the patch files by the time this tutorial goes up, I believe. So it shouldn't be an issue. It should just come with your patch files. How it works is you play a survivor and play as killer. They work fine. So public games are already part of the build. Custom games are a bit more complicated. Survivor bots works. We're currently working on trying to get cosmetic loadouts to work in it so that you can test your mods on it, which will be great. Your custom games are just a bit more complicated. So in order to host a custom game, someone will need to play killer and click play. And then whilst you're connecting to player, if someone goes to your profile, they'll see join game. They need to right click on that, copy link address, and then they need to go to the Players of Survivor public game and just search whilst they've got the address copied in the clipboard, and that will put them in your custom game. It's a bit more complicated than before. It's a bit tedious, a bit weird. It should work fine for now. We're gonna be discussing other ways that we can handle that and improve it to be more like a normal custom game. The other thing is items. So for public games, you can't bring items in at the moment. This is to do with how the game syncs with public games. So we have a workaround at the moment, which is what this purple bar is at the bottom. You need to go into a custom game and select your item in there, and then back out to public game, and it'll save your item. It'll say you've got no item, but you'll be able to see it in your hand, and it will work in the game. So if I show you now, if I go to see, I have a flashlight on right now. So you need to go to public game or go to custom game, Survivor, and you need to pick your item in here. So let's go for a toolbox, and then back out. And then if I go to play the custom game now, I'll have a toolbox, and as you can see, it's not selected here, but you do actually have it on, and it'll work in the game. As for your offerings, you've got unlimited offerings, so you can use whatever you want here, and you've got every perk in the game. Characters aren't currently prestiged. We will be working on that in the future, but all cosmetics should be unlocked anyway for character, as well as charms. Yeah, so keep an eye on the Discord. All the information you need will be put in there, and keep an eye out for the bug report section. There'll be a forum for it, so if you find any bugs, find any issues, throw them in there. Just make sure to check first that no one else has reported it, because if someone asks, you could just say I also have this issue, just didn't reply, rather than making another one. And yeah, we'll try and work on those as they come. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this was good. This helps you get on the build and have fun modding and playing as well.